Hi everyone. So I was just going about my morning and I got this burst of energy and I could hear there was a channeled message coming through, and it's a cheerful message from spirit. And I was going to do a pick a card reading. So this is an extension, or it's inspired by a pick a card reading, but there's a specific message for someone out here that I want to get through before having to go through the process of creating that. And so here are the things that I was picking up on, okay? First of all, I started getting really, really excited, really happy. It's this oncoming energy. It's like this anticipation. And even when I was trying to just do basic makeup, I was like starting to get like so antsy and so just like excited and nervous and kind of rushing and hot. And then I could also feel the air was really dry. It was making me uncomfortable. And then I just jumped on here. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I need to just get this out there, right? And I was hearing three days ago, or 3 videos ago, or 3 something ago, or like it was trying to do kind of like ding ding ding, back back back. And at the time of me recording this, it's what they were bringing me towards was my candle reading. And it's Disney. There's a Disney connection here. And then when I went to go get this candle because I was gonna light it, I kept hearing I don't know which Disney, it might be Cinderella, where it's like bibbidi bobbidi boo, like da 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 da. It's that. So there's some sort of connection there. And then I kept seeing like light and royalty and like queenship. And then I got this feeling. Have you ever been so excited that you wanted to throw up, like you were nauseous? Because I've never felt that way. Like, not even to be funny, like I've never felt that excited where it made me physically ill. But that's what I was feeling, is whoever this message for is, you're gonna be so excited. Maybe that's just why you like literally get nauseous when you get so excited, that it's going to make you ill in a good way. So there's a encouraging energy. It's not encouraging. They're not encouraging you to like keep going or anything like that. It's literally something very exciting is about to happen for you, and has some sort of, I'm just seeing everything in my house. Like I have this what's it called, a lamp right here, and the lamp is this monkey. I don't know if it's like a Tibetan monkey or something. He's like reading a book, and he's on a stack of books, plus I have it on a stack of books. And the stack of books is on a wooden base, I don't know, and then it's like some of the wood, it's filled with like what is it called, like the not polymer clay, the clear, what is it, the clear stuff, and then it has like crystals in it, or like glass. It's like glass actually, but it's shimmery. And then the lampshade is like this shape, but it's tilted up because I guess I accidentally hit it, and it looks animated. And then it reminds me of that other movie, the Disney movie, I think it's Beauty and the Beast, and I don't know if they have one that's a lampshade that moves. Yeah, it's the guy with he's a candlestick. And then I'm looking around, like everything's kind of coming to life. It's like your life is going to be like a movie, like a Disney movie, or no, like even if you're going to Disney, okay, even if this is literally you going to Disney or you watching Disney, something in your life is gonna be magical. It's gonna feel magical. It's gonna feel like everything's come to life in a way that is very much like a fairy tale. because I'm even looking at my teacup here, and it's getting me excited for the first time again, right? Like when I got this teacup, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's so adorable. It's full of sand. That's what I use. I use sand, and then I just stick my candle in here. I don't know, it's very beautiful energy. Let's light my candle. And then I have my Archangel Michael deck right here, but he looks like Prince Charming. He looks like a Prince Charming to me. And the 2 cards I pulled, I only meant to pull one to show you. And now it's like, this is major. This is major, major, major. You did something. You did something that is changing the course of your destiny. That's the way I'm hearing it, is it's changing the course of your destiny, as in, like, they're showing me train tracks, right? And then they're showing me this, they're showing me a map, right? And they're showing me, it's like a magical or enchanting map. And then how you know, on the train tracks, and the I don't know if it's the conductor or it's someone else in charge, but they changed the course, right? So that the train will go down a different way. You did something that's changing the course of your path. And I can feel it again in my chest. And it's this feeling like maybe you, or initially, I am hearing, I screwed it up. I screwed it up. I screwed it up. I screwed it up. Like you think you screwed something up, like you messed something up, you thought you messed something up, or you did, there's something that you either believe was to be a mistake, you thought it was a mistake, you're worried it would be a mistake, or you're just, and then they're bringing me back to like Disney movies and fairy tales of how the character doesn't know how it unfolds. You know, they, like the viewer does. The viewer knows it's going to be this beautiful story, or the viewer knows what's going on in the other characters' lives, but the character itself does not know. So they do things, and then they're showing me the beginning of one of the movies. Something about books is important here too, because they're showing me the beginning. I don't know which movie is. She's blonde hair, and she's holding a bunch of books, and she's like dancing around the square, and she's singing, and it's like basically like how she's into all of that, and then people think she's weird, they don't really understand. She's like doing all of this stuff, and it's like they're saying like, you're gonna see something you didn't realize before, because of the way that things unfold. So it's like because of you being yourself, like that girl dancing around or whatever, and her being herself, and then that thing, I think that's a fairy godmother. I am pretty sure that was a different movie where they're like da-na-na-na, that thing. I think that's a fairy godmother. So it's like your guardian angels are like dressing you for the ball, or they're dressing you, or they're preparing you, or they're getting ready, or they're helping you. And then, but like because they're pointing that out, and they're saying that the girl, so this is the other movie with the fairy godmother, it's like that girl also didn't know. Like she didn't know, let's say it's Cinderella, it's like she didn't know that eventually that prince was gonna come after her and like find her and want her out of the rest of those guys, or guys, I mean, maybe in your story, um, the sisters or whatever, like she kind of just, like, in her mind, things are kind of racing. She's just, like, she has a different motive in her life, right? And even the girl dancing around with the books is like, she has a different motive in her life than what actually unfolds for her. And what unfolds for her, or both of them, is a lot better or fulfilling. It's like what they actually always wanted, but they didn't see the path that they took led to that. Like, they still maintained who they are, and they got more. Anyway, so, not anyway, that's it. Like, that's what's happening, is you I was gonna look away, and they're saying, like, don't look away, look at the book and say what it is. One of the books here is the Book of Sea Monsters by Eggleton and Suckling. Has something to do with a sea monster here. Something very magical is happening in your life. And I heard, do you believe in fairy tales? Do you believe that that's actually exists? Like, do you actually believe that? And it doesn't necessarily have to be in the journey of Prince Charming, or in the way of a Disney princess and prince. Like, the mystical elements of a sea monster and all of these mythical things. Do you actually believe in that? Because that's unfolding. And when I heard unfolding, it pulled me into the past. Like a window into the past. It's like the 1800s maybe, or like, it's not that, I mean, to me it's not that long ago. I'm just laughing because I was talking to one of my friends, like, this has to do with it somehow, but it's like very minor. But I was talking to one of my friends like a couple months ago, and it made me laugh, and it stood out to me because there's like things that happen like in my life. I'm like, that was so long ago, you know, like 3 months ago, 5 years ago, or whatever. And then I was talking about something that was like, that was not that long ago at all. And so they were making fun of me because of that time frame. And so it feels like there's something connected here, where something feels in like this life, it's like not like so long ago, but then something connected to it is not that long ago. Like, in the terms that I said, it kind of feels like a past life, or a past, like, it's a past experience or past understanding of something in your past life that is coming to fruition in this life that feels so long ago in this life. And there's something about my last video, the April 1st video, that is connected and involved with this as well. So the cards you have is a favorable outcome and energy healing work. And it's a emphasis on how he's picking this light orb. He's placing the light orb onto the scales, right? The scales of justice. And this orb that he's touching is more illuminated. It looks from first glance more illuminated than the other, but the other is a different hue. That's a green hue. This is more of a whitish hue. And so from first glance, it looks as if some sort of energy healing work, because that's the white hue. That's why I see this is the white hue. Something that you did, said, released, understood, acted or reacted on, you feel, oh my goodness, I messed up. And you are placing it here thinking that it's going to shift the scales into an unbalanced place, because you're seeing this as two of the same hue. When you actually let it go and you panic for a second, you're gonna see it doesn't change. And as you realize it doesn't change, you're gonna look at it and say, oh my gosh, you're gonna notice it's different hues and be like, what? Oh my gosh, I did it again. Look at me. Of course, of course I'm doing everything right. Of course I'm perfect. It was like, of course I did that. And it builds your confidence. That's what I say. It builds your confidence. Like, what was I thinking? Getting nervous about that. What was I thinking? And I have this saying because back in the day, I used to be so, like, my memory was shot. And so I would always think about, and I still do this from time to time, I think about, like, if I misplace something or I want to, it's like, where's the most responsible place that this object would be? And then I would go and I would find them, like, oh, so past me always takes care of future me. And back in the day, I would always kind of over prepare things. So let's say, for just an example, I would make a meal and then I would freeze some ahead of time, right? Or I'd vacuum seal and freeze it. I don't know why I specified that, but so then I would basically, like, find it, like, everything's kind of taken care of ahead of time. So it's like, oh, I forgot to go to the grocery store or whatever. It's like, oh, I have a whole actual home prepared meal ready for me because I had already done that ahead of time, that kind of thing. And so it builds your confidence of, I took care of myself. Like, I'm always taking care of myself. I don't make mistakes is what I'm getting. Like, you don't make mistakes. That's just how it is. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, you don't make mistakes. You don't make mistakes because you have faith that it's done for a reason. It's happened for a reason, and that something's going to, like, it's going to make sense to you in the future. It's going to make sense to you as you resolve it. It's like, I know where my heart lies. I know where my intention is, and I'm by no means a perfect person. Sorry, I know I keep picking my eye. I don't know if it's distracting for you, but there's, like, something in my eye. Okay, I think it's a cat fur or something. And it's really, really irritating me. Anyway, let's move on. You're prepared. I see this, like, on his, what is it? I don't know. It looks like a gun holster to me. And so it's like, you're protected, you're prepared, you're ready for anything. Golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. I probably shouldn't show that to you. It's a racy photo. She looks like, like the other Disney movie, like Moana. Magical map shifter. I told you. You shifted the map. You shifted the map. Is there anything else I really need to say though? Enlightenment, inner voice. It's the same. So I really don't need to keep going on here. You're listening to your inner voice. Continue to listen to your inner voice. That's coming from a place of enlightenment. What you're hearing is confirmed, is true, is accurate, is guiding you. You can believe in yourself when you're faithful and you're just doing what you feel is the right things to do. I'm seeing the full moon, and it's what I'm seeing with the full moon is wisdom. It's this feeling of divine and whole wisdom, and it's emphasis on whole, like it's like full illumination, right? Same with enlightenment, full illumination and accurate information coming in for you about something that you've accomplished and something that you've done. And this actually looks like the same setting to me in the background. It looks like very similar settings, and the setting looks like this mountainous region that's cascading down into some sort of ravine or water. It's similar to not Vegas, but Nevada, Arizona, some of these lakes in these areas. That might be significant for you as well. But you're also, they're saying you're receiving this key. It's a key of wisdom. It's a key to unlocking. So the door. The door, the golden opportunity. It's already open, right? You've been given the key, but they're saying that the door is already open. The key is for you to decide if you want to nothing. It's for you to hold on to because it's yours. It's like you earned. It's like buying a house and then they hand you the keys. That's your house now. Whether you open the door or close the door, it doesn't matter. That's your house. So opening, closing is irrelevant, right? Like that's irrelevant. So it's yours now. You don't have a choice. It's like you don't have a choice of whether, I mean, you have a choice. How do I explain this? Like you don't have a choice to walk through the door or not. The door's open. How do I explain it? Do you get what I'm saying? I'll just repeat it one last time. The doors are open, right? You have the key. It's irrelevant whether it's like, okay, the door's open, the windows are open, everything's open, the AC's on. It don't matter. That's your house. I'm like banging this. Okay, it's your house, honey. Divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What's in your heart's true desire? They're like, stop. Bodies of water. Okay, I'll stop. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, ocean, to recharge your batteries. So that, and it's the same looking area. So that's what I see for you. I'll talk to you later.